Do you even know what the Mahoning Drive-In Shorts in the Fall Film Festival is? Well, my friends, we're gonna show ya.
What is up, everybody? Me here in the now, not at the Mahoning Drive-In. I probably have mentioned this before on this channel. I'm a part of an independent film group known as Team Splash Productions, which was founded by my buddy and filmmaker extraordinaire, RJ Weyant. Now, you all out there in the interwebs might know RJ from a little video we did where he proposed to his lady love, STEF, at the haunted Hawthorne Hotel in Salem, Massachusetts. By the way, we will put a link to that video in the description below. Also, up here, if you click that eye, you get to see RJ propose to his lady love in Salem, Massachusetts the day before Halloween. It was really cool. It was awesome to be there. Glad I got to film it. But also, RJ has his own YouTube channel with a plethora of horror comedy films just waiting to be viewed by you out there in internet land. I'll leave a link to his channel below in the description also, in case you want to check out some really cool short horror films. If you're a fan of like movies like Evil Dead or like Friday the 13th or horror in general, RJ's big into the horror movies like we are. I've been in a few of them. I've died in a few of them. So check it out. Subscribe to the channel. Now the reason I mention this is because this past October, one of our films, Team Splash's films, was an official selection in the 2018 Shorts in the Fall Film Festival, which was held at this awesome old school drive-in in Pennsylvania called the Mahoning Drive-In. Every season from March to October, Mahoning plays the best in retro film shows and also shows them on original 35mm, which is pretty cool and kind of rare nowadays. If you want to know more about their upcoming 2019 season, I'd encourage you to go to their Facebook page and their website. On their Facebook page is more up to date as far as shows coming up and times and everything like that. So I'll leave a link in the description below to them. I would highly recommend if you're in the Pennsylvania area, check them out because there's not many drive-ins around anymore. Now, for me, being I guess you could call me a film school dropout. I didn't drop out, I mean I graduated, but I never really did anything with my film career. At the time that I came into joining Team Splash, I got to use everything that I learned in film school along with a great group of guys. RJ is like a film genius when it comes to the horror genre. But it was just really cool because this film we did back in 2011, it was for the National Film Challenge, and what they do is we had 3 days to write, shoot, and edit a 7-minute short film. But they also threw like curveballs at us, like it had to have specific things in it, like we had to have a character named Casey Scott, who was a bicyclist. But really for me, just to see it up on the big screen at a drive-in, I mean, we've done film festivals before where, you know, we're in a small theater and they've shown it on the big screen inside a theater, but for me, I have a lot of nostalgia when it comes to the drive-in, and I mean, as a kid I used to go to the drive-in, so to see it up on like a really big screen outdoors at night, you know, in October, it was amazing, and I feel very accomplished knowing that. Also, the best part about this film festival was Team Splash has been kind of a lull right now. We haven't had any new projects on the table now of anything we wanted to shoot. Also right now, RJ has moved up to Vermont, so it makes it kind of hard for us to get together and try to brainstorm something and shoot something. Had it not been for Kristen, who found this film festival and said, hey, why don't you submit one of your films in it, we would have never entered it and we would have never been accepted into it. So it was really cool, and it was something different. Like, you never see a film festival at a drive-in, so that was really cool. So the name of the film that's in the film festival is called Death by Suspense. So enjoy a few bootleg clips of Death by Suspense. I would highly encourage you to go to RJ's channel. There's some behind the scenes like bloopers, but also there's a link in the description of some of the bloopers for Death by Suspense to the actual full film. So it's only a 7-minute film, it's really funny. Viewer discretion though, if you have little ones, you might not want them to watch it. You know, kind of potty mouth humor and, you know, blood and guts, that kind of thing. So if you're into that, go watch it. If you're a youngin', I'm sorry, viewer discretion is advised. So enjoy these few bootleg clips of our film Death by Suspense, followed by the after festival Q&A, where we got asked a few questions. with the other filmmakers in the festival about like why did we make this film and why did we do this. So enjoy.
Come on. This may or may not be an emergency, but I'm missing. I am missing. Can you find me? I'm not too sure where I am. I was last seen at the diner.
I want something real with some sustenance.
Heard somebody laugh.
Sí, buenas, ¿nos puede ayudar en algo?
I don't speak Spanish. Of course you don't speak Spanish. You gotta hold your hand through everything. Just do it. Discúlpeme, señorita, pero jugar con tu madre sin pantalones, sin camisa, sin ropa.
Okay, I actually speak English.
Oh,
Can I
thank
help
God.
you guys with
My
something?
name's Charlie Gotham. This is my partner, Briggs.
Briggs. Nothing starts your day off right than a nice car pop to get your blood flowing. Charlie doesn't really seem like a morning person. Breakfast of champions. The only thing smoother than this whiskey is my butt. Honestly, Miller has to know something about this case. If he doesn't, I'll kill him myself.
Hey, what's going on there, fellas?
You Steve Miller?
That's me. What can I do for you?
My name's Charlie Gotham. This is my partner, Briggs. We're Private Eyes. We've been asked to reopen the case on the murder-suicide of Hannah.
Oh, poor Hannah. Self-decapitation? What a way to go.
What can you tell us about Casey Scott?
Well, you see, me and Hannah, we used to go riding together every morning. You know what a bike is?
Yeah, I know.
It's good, it's good.
But basically what I want you to do, introduce yourself and the film you represent, and then we're just going to throw a couple questions your way, and then we're going to toss it out to the audience.
I'm RJ Weyant. I directed Death by Suspense. That was buddy cop comedy.
Sound with him.
I'm actually going to throw a general question down the line, and I just want you guys to go down and answer this. The inception of your films, your process, what and why did it come to be? What was the deciding factor to make this? Was it for another festival? Was it just a project you wanted to do? Was it for this festival? We did have one or two submissions for this one specifically, which is kind of cool.
What was our inspiration? Oh, it was originally part of, it was a film race that we did. Was it 24 or 48? I forget.
It was a national film challenge, so we had 3 days to do the whole thing. We wrote, shot, and edited everything in 3 days.
Yeah, and we had to have like a certain phrase, which it's probably poisonous.
Yes. The theme was thriller suspense.
Yeah.
So like we got a couple things when we got the challenge. We had to do it. We had a choice between musical, western, or thriller suspense. So we chose thriller suspense, and everything we do, we normally make a comedy because that's just easier for us. We can't take anything seriously. So we did that. The line we had to have was "It's probably poisonous." We had to have a character named Casey Scott who was a bicyclist. That's why the whole bike shop and everything was in there. We had to have the light bulb.
The light bulb.
So the opening scene when they screw in the light bulb, so we had to have a light bulb.
We had to throw that in there,
That's
so.
why that whole show came in.
Yeah.
It was one of the character, the prop, and the line.
I think that was all three things that.
And it was like a 3-day challenge. Teams from like all across the country, I guess, entered it. And it started Friday night at 7 p.m. and we had it until Monday at 7 to do everything.
I gotta say, it was pretty polished for a 3-day.
Yeah. we spent a little bit of time afterwards, like polishing it up.
I was gonna ask if a lot of the special effects and VFX and stuff, if you did that in the 3 days.
Most of that was in the 3 days, yes. So like the the gunshot in the car, the gunshot when she gets shot in the head, the blood splatters. The part where he rolls through the door in the beginning was like a VFX shot. So like all of that was done in a 3-day weekend. A little bit was like, we had to cut it short. I think our time limit for that was 7 minutes, and the end time was 11 minutes. So we had to cut a couple of scenes out for the festival. But so we spent a couple of days afterwards like polishing it up and like fitting those extra scenes back in. But for the most part, it was like a 3-day.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yep.
Hey, no, let's just jump right in. Yeah. Let's throw it out to you guys, actually. So how it's going to work, if you have a question, raise your hand, I'll point to you. Come on up here. I have a limited length here, so I can't make it to you, but you can come to me. So we're going to throw it out to you guys. If there's any questions, I'll just kind of pick them one by one and have you guys come up and ask them.
I have one.
Gotta come to me.
What sort of stories or storytellers inspired you?
I don't know about you, BJ, but I guess a big inspiration for me is like Trey Parker, Matt Stone, and South Park in general. It's just like
Sam Raimi.
That comedy. Sam Raimi. Horror in general is a big influence on us, but we always turn it into a comedy. So, but I don't know if you have any other specific.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
That Suspense, guys. That was really great. I really liked that a lot.
That's it?
So our original inspiration for it was like we got the challenge. It said it had to be, you know, whatever. We picked thriller suspense. Originally, I don't know if you remember, we were going to do like a Scooby-Doo type of thing where we had a group of people on a mystery kind of thing, but we didn't have enough actors and stuff, so we narrowed it down. Then we were going to do like a Hardy Boys kind of thing with the two of them. Eventually, it just turned into like a kind of detective comedy and almost like a film noir kind of comedy, which was, I guess, a little original. Like for us, we've never done anything like that before. Especially like a thriller suspense comedy, which isn't that common. But it just kind of came out like that.
Briggs, like the main detective, is there an inspiration? Like, do you know somebody?
Well, he's kind of like the third part of our group. He's not here.
Yeah, he's so funny thing about Briggs, like JC is the name of the actor. His inspiration for Briggs was just doing the Christian Bale Batman voice. So like, we don't have the outtakes with us, but there's like a billion outtakes of him like doing it. Like, and I'm like dying laughing. Like, I could not keep a straight face with him like every 5 seconds. But that was his like inspiration for the character, just talking in the Batman Christian Bale voice, and that was it. So.
All right, one more round of applause.
So it is awards time. Almost. So we had a crack team of judges, as we said, anonymous. So if you did get an award, you're not going to go hunt them down or do anything. So let's go with the bronze. And the bronze is going to get the leftover food from the snack bar. Yeah. So the bronze goes to the Telegraph. Matt's gonna go grab the passes real quick. So I guess I have to do a stand-up comedy routine.
I have a question. What did everybody shoot on?
What was the great question?
I shot on the Blackmagic Pocket camera.
We shot on the 5D Mark II at the time.
Well, you didn't shoot.
Also on the 5D.
Nice. And what about music? What did everybody do for music?
I stole from the Big Bird soundtrack.
I also didn't have music.
Oh, right.
A friend of mine.
For us, JC, who played Briggs, he did all the original music. So like while I was editing in those 3 days, he was like composing all the music.
Well, let's move on to the Silver Shorty Award. And they're going to get one single show pass at the drive-in next season, or you can use it next season. Yeah, if you want to use it Go for it. So the Silver Shorty Award goes to, ironically enough, the Goldman. And now we've got the coveted Golden Shorty. This pass, when you bring it with you, is going to get you into all the shows for single season 2019. Black mannequin here.
You have to use it over, by the way.
Yeah, you gotta get them in your trunk. So. And this award goes to I've Always Been Here.
Great job, everybody. These awards were in no way influenced by the fact you actually came here. Again, a round of applause. Thank you all so much for coming out.
And that, my friends, concludes our visit to the Mahoning Drive-In and the Shorts in the Fall Film Festival. We hope you enjoyed. As always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And make sure to peruse the links below this video for all things Mahoning Drive-In, Team Splash, and the Shorts in the Fall Film Festival. And remember,
Adventures out there.